So take from that what you will, superstitious folks. Here we go. Map number one, right in the protocol, and right off the rip, Gio, I don't care whose controller it is, he shoots.
Yeah, and if he's able to get kills, team's gonna feel great. Kenny for 2 in the feed, and well, despite the fact that they got 3 kills, Minnesota not actually getting into time. TJ's aura backing him down, but eventually the dam breaks. Nero pierces on through, and Minnesota with at least a little bit more control, but very much a square-up battle here on P1. Minnesota finally getting just a little bit extra.
A little bit extra, nice 4 and 2 for Kenny. But Gio, once again, from this top window, he's finding all the kills across map. Not willing to give this position up, not willing to push forward, but that's what his teammates are for there. So not necessarily the conveyor belt that we have expected to see, the production line of a lineup right now, but Gio farming the members of the Ravens from top trips.
Well, it's a good angle from Tej to make sure you at least get the setup towards the new time. And hey, gives you the big 2, shuts down his longtime former teammate in Kenny. Been a few years since the team together, but hey, getting after it here today.
Absolutely. Well, P2's up. We go across, and Rokkr will be the first team over. Well, sorry, Rokkr will be over there for the contest. Ravens will be the first team in there on time, but Kenny, shot there at range, takes care of Rex and Slasher. Tej from time finds 2, and that's an ideal scenario to find yourselves in. The cookie has crumbled, and it's a 4 spree right now for Tej.
Yeah, and I feel like anytime Kenny showed up in the feed, he's been able to pick up 2, but every time, not getting any time off the back of it. Now TJ striking for 2 in the feed, and frankly, Carolina poised maybe to get the rest of it. Number 7, Nero going to spawn out. Players not for Carolina working on the rotation as well, and Nero, frankly, needs to win these gunfights, and he does. That is a shredder potentially for that final 20.
But the bad news, you don't necessarily have spawns for the next hard point. So left-hand side of the mini-map's where we go. But next, Rokkr as far away as they can possibly be.
Yeah, because TJ's on an A, and you had actually a Slasher win the 2-piece at the old time to get the 20, so Minnesota Rokkr on that P2 had absolutely nothing going for them. Any small opportunity they had, absolutely dealt with, and now you just get a farm, block the back spawns, make sure no one takes a deep route. Nero's going to be going for it. And finally, he gets dropped. But Gio with the team kill evens out the odds. So much attention right now on these back spawns for Carolina. And well, once you get those, then you can go forward the time. But you see the nuisances of Rokkr, well, keeping things mixy in the back.
Good news though, TJ and Rex find their respective kills. And the back left-hand side of the map is all going to be safe and sound now. Gio with another attempt at this one for Rex. Head on a swivel, unfortunately gets brought down, so here we go, an opportunity for Rokkr to get a knock-in on that back door. 3 down in the feed, Tej, last man up, gone, all 4, 20 to spare.
Yeah, it took so much time to make that happen, but you'll take that scrap time. Now it's a battle just for the initial on P4. Rex, the first one is strike. He's gonna be here first, and with a follow-up, you imagine you're gonna be secure on this rotation. Nero falls as well, so the exchange for Carolina, you give away the final 20 seconds, but you set yourself up on the money hill. This is the most difficult one in the game to break.
Here we go, folks. Through Spiral, go Rokkr. 2 through Big Door now. The Spiral play dealt with. Nero and Gio, they find their way in. Gio, last man standing. There's going to be a 1v1 there on the zone.
But the battle took a war, and Gio in the back can't get it done. So now you're going to have odds towards Carolina, who have the extra man. Trades rolling through, and unfortunately, a team kill running through for Carolina. And that's a big advantage now from Rokkr. They did not get here first, but with a team kill, the tug-of-war battle, well, they'll be coming out on top.
Still tugging. Not quite done just yet. We're looking towards a lead change here for Rokkr. Kenny has started this one off big. Nero starting to get things moving as well. Once he gets producing, things get juicy indeed. 3, nearly a 4 spree. Rex cuts it down.
Yeah, what could have been, but you know you're getting the one-shot comm, and Estro can't get it done. A beautiful stun grenade rolling through just to stop that momentum, kill him in its tracks, and well, Rex has been alive the entire time, good enough to get those final 10. So initial battle, frankly, was TJ in the big P2 wheel coming in from Carolina that's giving him the lead, but they finished the margin, 20-point gap, and well, it'll be Rokkr set up in P1 first.
Yeah, not a bad look there from both of our teams. Teaching to start things off, investing in streaks, clear out the top side of the map, give his boys some presence. Slow things down, no show whatsoever from Rokkr. Under the smoke now, we dive onto the time. Dylan Rex gets in there with a nice 2-piece there, brought down immediately once again. Ravens, howdy! Tej nearly finds 2 on the zip. 3 dead though. Ravens unable to capitalize.
Yeah, and once again, anytime Kenny shows up in the feed, he is there for 2. And by the way, for Rex, 16 kills anytime, at least if he's not playing against Thieves, looking a lot better. So maybe a taste of what we can expect from him with Carolina. As for the final 20, I mean, they're in, they're secure, should be able to lock it down. And P2 is where they set themselves apart. They should have the advantage when the rotation hits. Carolina will be there first.
Yeah, great P1 so far. With 3 dead on 3 dead, we are seeing our teams trade hefty blows. Odor's 2 we go. Nero, 17 and 8, 7 spree. He's cooking. Another kill from time would be ideal, nearly at the Hellstorm now. And what a run this is.
I mean, this is one of those Nero tweak moments that we are so accustomed to seeing. When he pops off, there are very few like him, and now he'll be the super soaker as well. Pick a direction of where to go, and it's Slasher that ends up taking him down.
Yeah, he does manage to get the Hellstorm in the end, so that's going to be a lead change and a streak gain over to Gio. The old Snapperooski, 2-piece for him. The third upstairs, but TJ takes care of business. Estro now and the boys of Rokkr in time.
At first time in a long time, they've taken the lead, and they're forcing out the right side spawns for Carolina. So a massive moment for Gio. I mean, 2 players wrapping around P1, and he's gonna catch not both of them, but he does the damage. And now it's a 1v1 battle for the actual scrap time. Nero in the mix, but Nero's gonna fall, so Gwyn win the gunfight just to give you the final 10. But on rotation, it will be Rokkr that are here first. Gwyn looking to pierce the setup.
From upstairs, he'll get the job done.
Pero no se querían el loco, pero escuchas como si estuviera el micrófono en la cocina y está en el baño.
With a big tag, somehow finding 2 out of that life regardless. Over Kenny in the backline, done. Teach 2 into time. You go Ravens.
And we saw before where Carolina puts so much emphasis on the backside of the spawns, and they're doing so once again, trying to keep it contained. Trades though, rolling through. Rex 20 kills to his name, gets 1, and then he falls. TJ picks up 1. He's on a 4 spree, and if the trades continue, he'll fall, but he's backing these players down. But the minimap is constant chaos on the P3. But TJ good for a little bit extra.
Single bullet would have been ideal back there, but Gwyn holding it down on time. Ravens lead change, starting to push them forward a little bit. Gonna start thinking about the drop down soon. That's exactly where we're gonna see.
Ay, qué altera.
Spiral will be the attack vector now.
Ay, sí, mano.
As they make their way forward, Ravens now with a slight
Hablo, está el juego.
Let's go for a listening on the rotation.
Está bien pegadito. Alisten, ya.
I'm up. Push up there. He's top greenies, bro. They're just front, Sparrow. One shot, Sparrow here.
¿Qué?
I hit him again. He's after Sparrow right now.
Ashley was top zip on you.
They're pushing out over. We're pulling deep.
Ay, yo no tengo lo peor del mundo.
I still want no boat, bro. They have a trophy, no?
I'm trying to work cross on with you.
Low boat.
I can help you, Sparrow. I can help you, Sparrow. I can help you, Sparrow.
Yeah, buddy. I'm
Close take. Go. Nice.
In time.
One shot.
Yeah, mid time. And
One shot. He was one shot. Nice.
Fast. Yo, listen, keep Sparrow.
I detonated Sparrow, bro.
I'm hiring Sparrow.
Yeah, I'm flanking Sparrow.
Yeah, I do know.
Yo, big door. Broke it.
Big door, yeah, fuck. Two big door, guys.
Nice, two big door.
Big door. One Sparrow. Backside, throw across mid here.
Alright, yeah.
Ivy on me. Ivy mid. Listen, all new is mid gun.
He's gonna flank the right. That's true.
Mid gun, just hold it.
Hold
Left
on,
side mid, or right side mid.
I'll see big gun. One's on
He's
top,
big
two.
on right
Turn time. Alright,
Gun
you
on
might
me.
flank me. You might flank underground.
Okay.
I'll see him flanking.
Always mid gun on me. Trying to work mid gun with you. Yeah. Top zip.
Make gun weak.
Top zip. Really weak.
Make gun Nero.
Top zip. P2. Yo, right. Alright, Granny and back to town.
Alright. Bueno, TJ está jugando brutal.
I'm trying to go
Slasher está 14-21, se está ahí subiendo un poco.
P2.
Pero Nero está 30-17.
P2, watch out, P2 tower.
Top zip.
Our tower on me. Time and ammo. No, he's Ivy. Ivy in time.
Ivy on me, Nero goes.
I'm trying to jump up broken. I don't see anything on time. Top zip. One shot, top zip. In time.
¿Puedes tirar?
One shot on time, guys.
I can chill left down.
Ah, ya, bien instalado.
Alright, we gotta get a rotation.
Minnesota Rokkr couldn't handle a P4 without Gwyn popping a 4-piece to break him, yet somehow on P1, they just locked it down for a full 60, and take a look at that lead.
Yeah, bad news though, once again for the Ravens. You might have the hard point right now, but you've still got to contend with Nero, who's got 31 and 18, Hellstorm in the back pocket, and speak of the devil, and here it comes. Only connects on a one. Gwyn falls to the inside of tower. Here comes Kenny on the inside towards time, and that's going to be massive. Suppression there now from Nero directly to Spawn, and he's cooking. 33 and 19. Backline now busted wide open. TJ on the pinch, and the hard point's about to get rocked wide open.
Oh, look at those scattered spawns. Yeah, Kenny overwhelmed inside the time. The Ravens flocked around it. It hit him from everywhere, and well, the Ravens gonna need to be damn near perfect from here on now. Try to get the final 25. Flip them out if you can. And if you're Minnesota, you want to break the hills. Too much time to give away, but you can't drop the rotation either. The Ravens winning all these entry gunfights.
Yes, it's all good for the Ravens. Hold this together now. You somehow have to exit the hard point, break through to P3 as well. Gwyn starts the race now. Teach He's going to be still kept in there by time. Great shots there from Espero and Gio. Gio from upstairs still. He has been living in top trips. Give up this time happily.
Sí, bien brutal. Cada vez que ponen la cámara de Gio está acá arriba. No sale de las ventanas.
Good news for Minnesota Rokkr. Didn't make a mistake. They're holding it down on the rotation.
Oh, what a win. Nero Gio find theirs. Espero now soaking for time. 20 for the win. Here we go. He's looking for the entry kill. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Looking for another one there. Nero pushes forward. Big stick. And he gets traded out.
I mean, you think that's softened up the blow, but the close spawn's rolling through for Minnesota Rokkr. 10 seconds away. This game is theirs.
Rex trying to make something happen here from Zip. Possibly red and dealt with by Astral. Magnificent 5 for the win. Here we go, Rokkr. The front door slammed shut. Map number 1.
Rokkr con first blood. Vamos a ver.
Y esa que se llama Gwen y no gana.
Results from him.
Win?
No gana.
Not necessarily in the map win department. Nero, you have got a lot of pressure on now, mate.
Así no se puede.
Gwyn gets things going with a first blood. Will he continue the statistical continuance of that nice multi-kill round win?
Well, they're trying to make the plays. Well, he gets his one, but does get traded. But because Kenny also found a pick, he had a 2v2.
Yeah, he's making it work now. On the row. And
Ravens
have gone for a fast wrap. One through.
Diablo, Slasher estaba.
TJ now going to move into action. Gio, not long for the round. There we go. Ravens hit first.
Yeah, and again, setting the tone. That is hyperactivity on the defensive end. Typically, teams don't like to run through those cars because it is just explosive territory. Well, Ravens play off the idea, soar on through, pick up the first blood, and the round sort of solidifies after the fact. And great reads from Slasher. Knows how to position himself, expecting the push through, gets his one, stays down, and has trust in his teammates. Ravens, topsy-turvy on the year. When they're on point in S&D, amongst the very best in the game, but when they've slowed down, they've had some painful ones. Looking to solidify their place here on land.
¿Verdad?
Ravens good. Ravens attack now on. Nobody home for either the nades nor the stuns of Slasher. Rex, though, does connect on the players through here. There's a 3-man hit through office, and TJ's trying to make it a 2-man hit.
This is
just muy corto también.
Eso es lo que me gusta, pelean rápido.
Una es ahí.
Me iba a jugarle una mierda, pero para verlo está bueno.
Let this one slip, but TJ might be taking it from you as he's taking the bomb towards that.
Kenny now put himself in between he and Slasher.
¡Qué timing!
What a moment!
Nah, Kenny.
Rex now trying to make his way forward. His teammates are gone, and Kenneth Williams has taken the round.
Ay, mi pana.
Rex.
Buena. Oye.
Rokkr hold.
Isolates a gunfight, gets out. 30 seconds is a decent amount of time. Dealership, one of the smallest S&D maps we have. You can flank around, but at 10 seconds burn, no contact. Still needs to go towards that bomb, and Minnesota Rokkr have switched things up, clear out the back spawns, and you just got Kenny looking forward. Frankly, the setup from Rokkr too good, and Rex.
No tienes tanto tiempo, brother. I mean, yo creo que no quieres plantar desde un principio.
Rex now, eyes. Kenny, shoulders. Not a hope in hell now. He knows to check this at the right time. And there is the play. Veteran work out Kenny.
That's the Jedi Master versus the first line experience here for Dylan Rex. Opportunity for the 1v3 was there, but Kenny's not that guy, and Kenny found the perfect play.
Kenny
knows he has a free kill on Slasher, and all of a sudden, ooh, piece of candy. I'll take that one too.
I mean, it was a fantastic set of kills. No fear whatsoever from Kenny, dominating that side of the map. A lovely round 3 in a row for him there. Swap sides once again. Ravens now on defense.
And there is no doubt. Ooh, look at the YYs.
Yep, there you go. Nero, we go back to Kenny in a moment, but Ezreal is going to take things.
¿Cómo tú estás vivo? No.
What a bloodbath in the middle of the map. It comes down to a 1v2. Slasher left alone.
Hey, for Slasher, there will be no YYs.
No YYs. Only Gunny. Instant bounce back. Aggression out of Kenny once again on the trades. 4 spree now. And 2 rounds in a row for Rokkr.
I've never been so excited to see a scuff controller cam than when Kenny's on board and just like that button is about to just get abused. Ends up only getting the final kill. His teammates there to deliver, but I couldn't even break it down because my attention got drawn in. But Kenny, the YY machine and a player we always expect to turn up on land.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great search and destroy so far.
Ahora sí.
A 1-round difference at this time. See if the Ravens can bring the goods once again on the, or bring the goods at all on the attack. The defensive rounds, all they've had, and that was the first. Coordinated nade attempts here. Trophies in place as well, both sides. So no car explosions, no nothing yet. Here we go.
And this is the standard. The trades are going to roll through, but number 7, Nero, he's going to be going for the fast flank. He has a battle against Slasher, and he wins it instantly. Advantage Minnesota.
Airstreal from the vents. A little bit of an awkward fight there. He's going to force Rex back into position. There we go for Jill, and then pick up straight away. Gwyn now, 1v2.
And he's found the route to get out. He needs to catch a player, but Gio's posted in depth. But the timing for Gwyn going
Gio.
Gio has some weird ability to win the close-range gunfights within AR. I feel like he gets away with murder more than any other AR player.
That was
loco, el pana, de verdad. Me dormí, quedé a chocar como bebé. Ya lo viendo mi directo, yo necesito tomarle esa buena.
Specialist sort of perk that he just
pero me alegra que hayas descansado, me alegra que hayas descansado ya.
Yeah, so consistent too throughout this year.
Viernesito. Ahora vas a salir por la noche, lo sé lo tuyo.
Estamos activos, estamos activos. Me gusta que ella esté feliz.
Él lo
Ese
perdió.
chamaquito le meten lo que es Gio y Oye, y el que sustituyó a Vince, pa.
Es verdad, ese sí sorprende. Pero en verdad está un equipazo.
Sí, pero yo creo que de aquí lo fichan para otro equipo.
Esperaría, pero no sé, no creo que el chamaquito quiera. Porque lo van a fichar equipos mierda. Él no va a querer ir. Él no va a querer ir por un equipo bien mierda. Uy. Uy, tiene la info. Uy, los va a cachar plantando. Uy, no, ya lo vieron. No. Ay.
The prowl of Nero.
A ver, que los timings.
¡Uy! Dios mío, me cagué. Yo dije, se jodió. Slasher se los comió. Que mañana hay una carrera de 50 acá. Yo te admiro mucho, ya dije.
50.
Te admiro mucho, brother.
Papi, en verdad.
If he gets caught mid-plant, Slasher might be able to clutch it, but heads up gameplay there.
Yo digo 5 y...
Take a look at Nero. He had him trapped, and the door nearly cost him 13 HP. All that he needed.
Casi, pero los casi no valen.
Up 4-1. They're on cruise control.
That's a gunfight. If Gwyn wins, that round is totally different. Unreal. Well, it's glorious work from Minnesota Rokkr so far. A bomb site wide open, nobody home just yet. A heavy B stack here from the Minnesota men.
La puerta, es que las puertas son medias mierda aquí en este juego. Para un tipo que me mató, literalmente la puerta estaba cerrada y él me abrió la puerta disparando.
And I think maybe an RC car is what's slowing down the plant. Yeah, Kenny was getting active with the driving skills. And re-wrap the car, and Gio there for the first blood. They're trying to play it now, but it's less free and eviscerated. Kenny so consistent when he gets one, always good for 2, and he loves a good ego chow, but Rex for the 1v4.
Papi, juega por tus stats, porque en verdad no hay más nada.
Now in a disadvantageous position to say the least. Intel on at least 1. And just the unfortunate timing there to hit that slide. It is map point for Minnesota Rokkr here in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, and we found the
RC
cars. They often team kill in this game, but on this map, and by that bomb site specifically, it will stop an entire team in its tracks. So, just unfortunate for Carolina. This site did not make form, TJ, he was expecting some coverage.
Entró y jugó contra el AT. Llegó a este torneo. ¿Con quién jugó primero? El AT fue otra vez. Este vendría siendo como que su primera partida, como que yo puedo decir, coño, hay break para que por lo menos brille.
Their aggression on the A side, the only success they have had in this game is off that type of play. So they go back to Old Faithful and get the first
blood. Coño, voy a mover las piernas, TJ. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Estás gordo?
Potential is going to be here.
Nero's got the flank.
Astral trying to be a nuisance towards the middle of the map, and Kenny will be the front line over towards the actual bomb site. And if Astral's going to be the
le ganó óptica a Falcon, sí le ganó, tercero. Juegan face ahorita.
Qué lindo.
Kenny, the gun is up at the ready.
Uy, Dios
Damage
mío,
going on
Kenny.
for the kills, though. T finds another one. Nero on the trades. Esther from the top window, and Nero is finding the kills.
Si juegas con
Less
el
than 20
tiempo la
seconds to
tiene.
go.
Nero con 3.
is on for a magnificent round. It is not over yet. Esther has to dive, and he does.
Nah.
The tactical retreat.
Yo no sé cómo este chamaco se llevó a 3.
For that final spot, C9 eliminated, but if Minnesota Rokkr win this series, it continues
ir a
to
los
apply
míos,
that
No,
pressure.
yo estoy contigo en eso.
Here we go.
Yo le doy los míos
Gio
también.
back in his favorite happy place he has ever had, the trips windows.
Yo sí tienen que tener un masterclass.
Where Kenny has certainly rejuvenated this Rokkr roster.
Yo creo que tiene que bajarle dos.
Them on their campaign towards champs, but they've still got to get through the Ravens. Despite the nosedive there, course correction
¿Qué
is
cosa?
absolutely
Uy,
available.
va a subir.
Got to find the good stuff here, though.
No, se quedó abajo.
So far,
Ya
not a bad
lo
start.
dejó un tiro.
Even in the kills
Ya no es por nada, pero
department,
Gio
a
siempre
whole
está
lot
aquí,
of love
loco.
towards the zones.
Siempre
Now,
está aquí.
one man capture on A, and an unfortunate set of kills. They're still going to capture them.
Yeah, I love how every
Ese
single
el-
minute.
ese
all
el
the
spot.
players, all
Sí,
the
loco.
with the
Ese
knife,
es
Gio, he loves
Tiene
the
que ser
close
un dolor de
range.
cabeza
medio.
porque si el manquito
If you're away from
que
him,
juega,
then
que
you'll
yo
be
juego con
fine.
este
Yeah,
mapa
exactly. Gotta keep
me
it
hace
going.
fiesta
He's a
ya aquí,
sub
imagínate un
player
tipo
at
así.
Slasher with a lovely pair there.
Es que ahí tú ves las medios, ves las izquierdas y ves las
Hacho, ve a
derechas.
todos lados.
As DJ
Todos
keeps the
lados.
play going. But a second segment at 8 goes the way of Rokkr for now. They've been taken care of. And Gio right out of spawn into another sort of pseudo power play.
No, no puede ser que tú le
Always
dispares
there
a
for
ese.
it. Ravens now starting to try
Gwyn
to
no lo
push
mataste.
forward. Teach was the front man right there, taking care of
Slasher lo mataste.
over to
No,
Gwyn
Slasher no
alone.
está
I mean, this is the typical though. Slasher, he just never
claro.
left the window. So an opportunity to actually take some space on the map, but Ravens refused to do so. So you're just going to let him up on A, stop the clock again, and Rokkr get to play a nice and comfy offensive round.
Not a lot of contest so far, but Gio finally nearly able to close that one out.
Ya lo
There we
probó
go.
yo.
Ravens now pushing forward, objective-minded
Come on.
attack here towards A. Teach finding his gunfights as well, and Slasher continuing to try to do it all.
And finally, now you get a push. Be a little bit aggressive, and for 25 seconds, this is the type of stranglehold on the map that you expect now Carolina to get this round win.
Absolutely, this is what you want to see. 20 seconds to go. A-zone is going to be the obvious target right now. Slasher taken care of, so the clock should be stopped, but Gwyn is going to be the next man in position. Overextends a little bit too much, and he gets picked up. 10 seconds to go. Is anyone able to get to the zone? Wait for it. Kenny making a desperation attempt. Rex will be the man to get that one done.
El
Win
contrato.
this fight and
Ahí
you're
está, muy bien.
safe, but no. That should be that, folks.
Ay, Dios
The
mío, ¿cómo
last
no lo
ditch
mata?
dive doesn't happen, and the Ravens, despite their slow start, glide through round one.
Yeah, they just play a very delicate game. They don't create
Kenny
too many
siempre
opportunities to win the
presente.
defensive round, but at least structurally, they are in the right spots when they need to be. So executing towards the end, and TJ, sizable round number 1 at 7-4 start, able to get it done, and Gwyn might be 2 and 5 at 5 assists, so the teamwork absolutely there.
De pecho, pa.
Stave off the
Ya la verdad,
pressure
si
and
quieres, dale a la ruedita
breathe. Get the
y
rounds
dale
going.
playback
There's
speed
Naples touched
y
the
ponlo
ball
por
on the
2. Yo
desk.
creo que estoy
Be a
bien adelante a ti.
single offensive round, one
Sí,
in
estás
control
bien adelante, pa.
Y yo estoy empezando la
throughout the
ronda.
entire stage. If they
Pero
find
tú lo
one
ves por
here,
dos.
they're feeling fantastic.
No, 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 porque
No puedo ver Call of Duty por
no es que lo vas a ver así, es que te vas a adelantar donde yo
Might be
estoy.
on the cards, at least in control. We'll find ourselves another hard point.
¿Te imaginas?
No, muchachos,
Slasher once again.
Un disparo ahí, huevo.
Objectively minded plays
Este trabaja en
over
subasta.
towards A. Dylan Rex right out.
Ya, yo te vi esos
windows
videos de la
into
gente
the
en subasta
kill
con
feed.
Bitcoin,
Here
le
we
ponían
go.
un beat y parecían que
Trying
están
to catch out
japeando.
much there as he gets caught by Kenny.
No necesito más, no estoy con
One lane at a time. Woo! Nice shots, Gwyn.
Those are beautiful shots. Yeah, that is. Didn't miss a bullet. Everything connects, nothing but head.
Mira,
No, definitivo.
Well, now a two-man stack.
¿Todavía estás para adelante?
Points going to go maybe a little bit quickly. Rex, yeah, slide
Ya lo
up on
estás bien
it.
atrás entonces.
2 more segments to go. A single flank coming through, but now Minnesota Rokkr not in
No
position to
tiene
stop
bien
this.
3-man stack as well.
Ah, no va a
Brilliant work.
seguirle.
A-zone. Complete.
Ahora
Over to B
puedo
we
ver
go
tu
now.
strip porque
You've got a
se
window
escucha
against
Ah, no,
the
claro.
You've got TJ
Por eso mismo
making
te digo
a
que-
route through spawn.
Eso es lo que-
Estoy viendo
Right over
en
towards the
YouTube.
objective.
Sí, yo
2
también.
minutes to
Por eso
play.
te digo que
Ravens are
lo que
on
hacemos
B.
en
No, porque está muy adelante.
The other land
No, porque lo que hacemos en
on
mi
7-3,
sillón, cada vez que
you
empieza
get
una
the
partida, le
capper,
damos
maybe
como
just
un por
another
dos.
kill or two. He's going to get a
Que a
health
veces se
storm as
adelanta
well.
de
So the
esto.
perfect moment to start to pop
Ay,
off.
amigo.
Don't worry about where these
Yeah.
plays are coming from. Feeling like Teach gets himself
Hoy
two.
pues,
Guys on
hoy
top
pues,
here now.
cuando
Gio
yo
can't
entré
get
ya yo
anything done
estaba más
whatsoever.
adelante que yo.
Hellstorm was a pixel away. 2
Y a
seconds to
ese
be. Are we
está
about
bien,
to
eso
win
bien.
an attacking
Y ahora está
round?
adelante, ¿verdad?
Ravens.
Ahora estás...
Sí, está.
Tú estás ahora mismo en el tiempo 2 minutos, ¿verdad? 1.59, 1.58, ahora estamos al late.
Pick him up and an opportunity for Rokkr to take
Yoshi,
control. You're
hoy.
down 5 lives.
Uy.
And it's
¿Sabes qué va a
only a
jugar hoy?
single segment now that Carolina needs.
Sneaky Slasher.
Diablo,
What a
Slasher.
shot.
¿Qué?
Couple of kills now, B-line over towards the zone.
Ajá,
Gio's going to try to intercept. Stun does not connect, but the gun he does.
Bendito,
Beautiful
no,
work. The Ravens once again
mano.
on the attack. Are we looking for the stack? Teacher's not going to
Te lo
maneuver, but not able to
compras
get on the
con el
zone just yet. And the
Loco.
contest is done. It's happened.
¿Qué?
The second attacking round.
¿Cómo yo te lo explico?
Habla.
How about that? Laser
Que lo quieres
focus.
jugar con gusto y un
Being
placer.
terrible to control. And, I mean,
¿Cuántas
that
veces
one
yo
was
juego
almost
a la
perfectly
semana?
played. You couldn't really ask for too much more. The
70.
second that Rokkr
Chévere.
finally started to get a few kills, get a 3-man feed slash to the front man, well, he was good to give you 2. And this best play, I believe,
que
might
no
have
llevar
been
las
just off the opening break.
Elden Ring.
Maybe a little bit later on, but either way, Slasher,
Yeah.
an ever-present force on the
Es
map,
fácil el juego.
15-5. Couldn't ask for much more.
Yo es que yo soy bien Call of Duty, ¿no?
Stay in the windows, man. My bad.
No salgo de aquí,
Rokkr
loco.
showing up on protocol just yet.
El juego por poco gana Game of the
All
Year
things
2
said, it
veces.
is not over yet, folks.
Otra vez. Sí va a ganar.
Rokkr now
Dos veces.
Elden Ring por poco gana. Ya,
15
por
and
poco
5
lo gana
finals.
2 veces. Con los DLC, me imagino, ¿verdad? El DLC lo incluyeron como un juego porque
Developing
estuvo
now.
tan cabrón.
Can you contend with the
Cabrón.
BPS?
No, eso está
Heavy
triste,
commitment
mano.
right
A mí
now.
lo incluyeron en el Game of the Year.
Ravens
Si ellos llegaran a
defensively,
ganar,
you'll take it. A couple of big kills, though. Slash
de verdad todos los
papi.
productores se deberían
Yo
retirar
lloro.
Oh, what?
de los otros
Yo
juegos,
lloro.
de verdad.
Times 3.
A ver que por poco gana.
Por eso mismo, si hubiera ganado, literalmente todos hubiesen renunciado. Todos.
Lo que ganó fue Baldur's Gate.
Exacto, eso se merece eso se merece el win. ¿Por qué no?
Elden Ring.
Ay,
Backing
mister,
down though from the
yo no
stack
celebro
just
dañado
yet.
ya.
You're playing for the
No,
kills
no, no,
initially.
no,
Kenny,
no, no,
well,
no,
not
no,
playing
no,
for
no,
the
Elden Ring,
moment.
la
No routes yet
Elden
being
Ring
taken.
es
Even
mejor
the
que
player
la
on
de
top,
Baldur's
Kenny,
Gate.
he's
No,
getting
porque la de
that
Baldur's
calm.
Gate
They
lo
know
que
Rex
hacen
is
es
nearby, and that's true.
clavarse los
Well,
animales.
not too comfortable all
¿Qué?
the time, but Nero's still there.
Cabrón, en serio, que ese juego
Está
lo
bien,
mostly under
el
control.
del ring te clava a ti, eso es lo de menos.
Stop the capture on
A mí, eso sí me gusta.
Entonces,
Nice work defensively. Kenny's going to try to ruffle these feathers.
anda el diablo, espérate.
Picks up a pinch, trying to
Ya,
get some
yo no
damage
me.
from behind now. But the
En verdad yo no
Ravens
estoy
still
pendiente
got
del juego.
eyes on
Carolina
the
lleva 2
score.
arriba.
Andaba el carajo, sí, mi corta.
Ah, viste, pero estaba hablando de la porquería esa.
Last man left alive.
Ah,
Gio
no,
trying to
pero
capture
de
them
Wooo.
alone. Can they get him on time?
Sí,
TJ gets the kill.
quieren steak y van a
20 to
ganar por-
17. Rokkr in trouble.
And well, Nero's been
El
popping off
steak,
this
pero
series, been out
Bulldog,
6
¿verdad?
and 15.
Sí,
So
hablando de steak,
that's the
porque
man
tengo
getting
hambre.
iced out. And for Rokkr, the man you want to see get going.
Se me
See if he
olvida
can
que
find
también
any
soy
production
millonario,
with
son
TJ.
cosas así,
Slowing him
este.
down, his teammates still give you 2 in the
Otro día
feed, so
me
you should
compro
be able to get
2
towards his A
kilos de
zone.
We're loving it.
Vaya,
B-zone now,
Nero va
you get that
6-15.
lead to stop this,
todavía
but
me-
if you stack
todavía me
over
queda
by
un
8,
paquete,
clear that
está
up, get an additional
El
minute to
Onero
play
está
with,
más,
but right
ni
now,
Nero está más
I'm not
negativo
so
que...
sure
Sí,
if this is
mano.
going to work out.
Jugó brutal en los
Ravens
primeros 2
clear
juegos,
that
pero
vanish.
esto está.
An
Oye,
additional
vamos,
minute.
primer punto.
A
Uy,
one
Kenny,
life
vamos.
separation.
Motívate,
And
motívate.
Rokkr are alive again.
Ah, te agarró el cuchillo o lo cuchillado.
Spiral route. He does so, picks up the kill on Kenny. An interesting mini-map.
Ay,
Carolina
mierda,
had one
eso
player
era
behind enemy
así.
lines, but Rokkr had pressure on the
tú sabes
spawn,
lo que yo
but
tengo
Nero
ganas de
gets
hacer,
dealt
Josh.
with again.
Ver el juego.
Now,
Vamos.
Rokkr, you gotta work yourself out.
No,
You
no,
do not
aparte
have any
de
map
eso,
control.
no te voy a hablar de Elden Ring, no te
Three
asustes.
here, folks. Towards the zone on the capture.
Yo sé que tú quieres decir que te quieres quedar con
Bad
tu
timing, a little bit too much to worry about there. Not going to find any more of that life. Gio unable to back him up effectively. Big win once
Dios,
again from the
Dios.
Litigo. Over towards the zone we go.
mentalidad.
That's 2 in the feed for Carolina. Nero, I mean, this is his moment. Gotta get something going here. Try to find the opener. At least gonna pause the clock for a 9v9. This may very well turn into a round at TDM, and everybody's looking for Nero. They're gonna find him, but a little bit too
No, se
late. That's
perdió,
a
se
3
perdió.
for
Diablo, ahora sí está calentando el pana.
Last man
Ahora
up
sí.
front, the
Uy,
point
stack.
goal.
Vamos, los
Here we go.
cuatro.
Segment, all 4 members
Mira
of
cómo
Rokkr
ese.
on the
Mire,
stack.
1,
This round
2,
is finished.
3.
This round is
Llevármelos
done.
ustedes.
Not a nade, nothing to be found. See how fast the tables can turn.
Yo nunca pescado.
Vamos a
Rock
pescar,
just a
a pescar, no
little
me
bit.
importa, pero voy a pescar.
Little
por-
bit of
Era
motion in that
pegaste para el
chair, but
ca-
finally found his moment to strike.
Ah,
and
escucha,
Rokkr
Josh, mándalo por
keeping the
carajo.
dream alive.
Estaba más
For
cabrón que yo
Carolina,
vaya muy
the
bueno.
stat looks terrible. The idea that they've only won now 2 attacking rounds in the
Cabrón, me
entire
cago en
stage.
mi vida. ¿Qué
Control
pasó, Tito?
feels painful.
Te sentaste con un
The
tipo
one
que
they had on this
está
map
apestando la
was
sobaca otra
damn
vez.
near perfect. So Carolina absolutely had the sauce.
Nero tiene una cara de 12 años.
Nero está más concentrado con jugo de China.
Nero, papi.
Yo
Una cara de
genuinamente
12
pienso
años.
si de verdad pestañea.
Get that man. 40.
Here we go. Force me out of Nero's.
Y allí lo que era el barbero.
Still slasher. 22 and 9.
Allá.
Still doing it, 2025.
Well, they're moving it.
De verdad, Tito.
Look at that defensive setup.
Levántalo.
Ezreal does get caught.
Coño,
So is
Slasher
Nero.
22-9,
Everybody's one
Que
HP
jodas con el
right now
veterano.
from Carolina, but they're finding all the kills and they've made it to the
DJ.
zone.
Feeling like
vamos del trophy, no.
Kenny, how could you? Keeping the capture alive though is going to be Slasher. One man
Macho,
coming
mira
through
este
download. That's going to be
juego,
the foil in a
tienes que
moment. And they've got all
jugarlo.
bases
Tengo
covered. It sure looks like it.
760 horas en el juego, no te
Gets the
Miss,
win.
ponte a ver el
Over
juego.
by A though, that's where the remaining members of Rokkr are, and this zone is getting banged up.
I mean, this is a perfect opening break. You had the defensive setup was
Ya
there
lo
for
ganaron.
Rokkr.
No, ya, pero
Everybody
hice puta
in the
las
perfect
millas.
position, and they get
Eres
handled.
dominó.
Carolina, you could not ask for anything more, and Slasher continues 22-9. The vet's putting on a show.
Absolutely, man. I mean, and again, as far as the attacking round goes
Ay,
so
Rex,
far,
ay, Rex.
smooth
Ah.
sailing. As Gwyn
Macho, ojalá.
trying to pick up these kills inside of Granny. What an awkward gunplay it was, but he
Ay,
wins
Dios
it.
mío.
Ezreal picking up what he can now towards
Pensé
the
que se iba a
front line we
tirar
go. Slasher down. He's still got
limpiaron.
presence to the form of Rex. Eats a frag, and it's not going down well.
no,
Can he stay alive?
Yeah, well, Rokkr swarming everywhere. Get the aggression sidewalk, get the aggression P1.
¡Y a diablo ese headshot!
He wins a single
Muy
one,
tenso.
but everybody's going
Se
to
lo
be coming off
explotó.
spawn, and Minnesota Rokkr are crawling around your base.
Yeah, and again, Gwyn's trying to find
Con razón te están
Actually,
ensojados.
these players on the push forward, massive damage into Geo, but not enough to actually get the kill.
Ah, la veo. Ah, no, buffer. Ahora sí voy a estar más atrasado. Si mi tío 10 voy a estar pariendo.
They're just trying to find their route out. Minute
Acho.
3 left on the clock, plenty of time. They're reading the top route, and Gwyn wins the gunfight. Trades
Se la tiró,
down
se la tiró.
low. Constantly someone behind.
Ah, qué buena doble.
From two, and that's almost all the Rokkr players out of the picture. Really just number 5 and Kenny out towards the helicopter that you're worried about.
And again, you're worried about your players on the inside as well. So helicopter players, top mid players, can't jump on towards the A zone without finding these kills. And this is it. You want to get a couple with Slasher there with the old Strider, and that's going to be 3 down. Pressure now on towards the point. Get the quick capture. Rex lets a player slip by. The timing is great now. He saves the day, and that's going to be the capture. Here comes the stack.
It works out. They got double trophies. They are poised up and ready to go.
Throws him right out in the open as they could be shot, but it's not
Ah, se los
too
mataron.
much.
Y Kenny
Kenny
con dos.
flies forward. The trophy system doesn't stop his aims.
Como
and
Kenny.
Kenny keeps going.
Como Kenny.
No,
Kenny.
Number 4
Gio.
turns out about
Gio.
you want to set up the spawn
Gio.
kills. Gio lines
Dios
them up,
mío.
only gets 2. Carolina, well, it's again the
Están
problem. To get out of
tapeando.
spawn is a
Ah, diablo, qué
nightmare.
buena de
Win
Win.
has been on form so far in this round. Carolina, they're bringing the fight.
This is not over yet, folks. 35 seconds to go.
Tan malo que cuando quieren buscar el panel no encuentran.
The right flank is now safe. Rokkr still trying to keep the Ravens within 25.
I mean, he's giving up space. Nero is everywhere. YY Machine, he's backing
No,
up.
papi,
Now
él es-
7v4.
él está-
You're bleeding lives. No respawns remaining. And this is
Slash
it.
it.
Carolina are going to
Aquí.
make it a
Slash
series.
it.
50% of the way through A. Last man left alive, Nero. And ladies and gentlemen, do we believe it? I cannot.
Yeah.
2 attacking rounds on the map.
Viene, vamos
And
para un
we
hard
push
point.
the series further.
Coño, por fin, no
The
3-0,
Ravens
coño,
escape
vamos.
the nose.
On this map. It's going to be a barn burner.
It could well go down to the game.
Ella tratando ahí lo
Never
más
know, folks.
posible
Here we
para
go, right,
robársela.
P1 nades up, stuns
Ay,
out.
ay, ay.
Hold on to your
Acá,
butts.
acá.
Empecé el juego, empecé el juego.
What an
El
anticlimax that
Walmart
was.
que yo tengo
I
acá,
was
cabrón,
waiting
la
for the
guiaron
moment.
hasta la
popping in the kill feed. If
Aquí
Nero's
la
getting
guiaron,
active,
aquí la
things
guiaron
are
hasta la
gonna be a
comida.
problem
Te lo
for
dejo.
Carolina, but if he's traded out, you keep that man contained, you're good to go. But
Hay que llamar, cabrón, a una cabrona que nunca está
Carolina, though,
cerca del coso ese para que te abra, para que te dé las cosas. Ya.
Sí, cabrón, papi, que spame el botón, que le suene de radio.
So far, and actually, the spawn's got
Cabrón,
a flip.
pero
This is
la
right
gata
and Nero
cantó,
pushes through, flips Carolina
llega
on their
aquí.
head, and now Ravens got to dig themselves out a little bit of a
Yo
hole.
voy con mi primo, la vamos a joder.
Niro con dos. Nah, estaba ya el tercero.
Claro, yo toco el botón, suena. Mi primo va, lo toca, suena. Lo toca, suena.
Yeah, Kenny's got the
Pero lo que está
rotation towards
puñetero
top.
es que ven a la gente con los suits ese azul y le dicen, mira, tú trabajas aquí.
Now Carolina
No,
is gonna have a natural
yo
pace,
estoy
but if you don't win the
aquí,
gunfights,
pero-
you just end up in the spawn trap.
Pasando el tiempo, tú sabes.
A mí me pasa.
Nah, Niro está jugando
And he just gets to do the
bellaco.
exact same thing again. Every single player welcome back to their spawn and into his grasp.
Reposition.
Estoy aquí, tú sabes, jangueando.
Okay, so here we go, Ravens.
A mí me lo hacían igual.
Fighting their way forward. 3 clean down. Geo up next. He's got his
trabajar.
massive.
It's the emergency
Me veían
spawns
el
rolling
batch.
through as well, so Carolina
Me veían
gonna
el-
read it.
me
It's a
veían el
mixy
batch en
moment
el
now.
pecho
How many
puesto
players do you send on the
con mi
rotation? Well,
nombre,
Nero's
y ese
taking
jugador
that
tiene
route.
arriba.
Everybody else from
Coño.
Rokkr gonna be fighting
Tan
for this
cero
right
puede ser.
time. And 15 seconds is worth fighting for.
señora
Slasher's going to be the front man
yo le
up.
levanto el
Got a little
patch.
battle against Gio, takes him down.
Ahora no.
There you go.
Ve lo que hizo
Scrap
aquí.
time for
Ve lo que
Raven.
hizo aquí.
But on the rotation,
No.
Nero.
Yo cojo el bache y lo tiro. Ahora no trabajo aquí.
On top of this bus, and the Call of Duty timing is not on his side.
Mira este tipo trepado. Nadie lo
Papi,
ve.
Nero
Nadie
dejó
lo
pasar.
ve. Nadie lo ve.
They're in the time.
Mira.
What the hell? And now he's dead. Slasher one play.
Stone.
Tej gets brought down upstairs. You're going to keep this crazy hard point going with a split spawn.
Yeah, Nero dropped the ball in that moment, but his teammates pick him up, so you get
Ay, no,
right
pero
back inside the time. Metro stays alive, gets the
Ay, Nero. Nah, Nero está a otro nivel.
strikes. I like it better when he's challenged.
Yeah, no more of this prone play, mate. Don't do
Mira,
it.
te lo dio todo el mundo. Yo le dio todo el mundo.
Damages in. Everyone's getting a tag or two. This is insane damage. Gio keeping him at bay. Estro from time now doing what he can. Tej fighting desperately through the stairwell. But it's just a hail of gunfire. And it is once again Rokkr on top.
If Gio is just
Esto está bueno, que esto está demasiado bueno.
man on dealership every day of the week. That's why they won 6-1. TJ, by the way, 0-8.
Macho, yo hoy estaba escuchando la música de Carus.
Hero, that was a heat check moment there. Gwyn now battling out spot, getting things going over towards stage.
Bueno, Kenny por 5.
Uy.
A diablo, TJ Harry está 0-9.
He's soaking up on this hill.
Ah, se llevó uno.
Get the
Ya se acabó la dona.
Ahora está chorrito.
Come back off a spawn, but he just gets to watch the pinch. You get the first blood
Vaya
of the
churro,
engagement there
papi.
from Slasher. And now Kenny can get
Ahora ya
isolated
se le
all the
fue el
time, but difficult gunfights to win. But Kenny gets dropped the break instant. Carolina trying to fight.
DJ manages to get that as well. He ends the spree of Kenny, so no Hellstorm.
Ese hardpoint, cabrón. Ese hardpoint
Está salvaje.
sea la madre, bro.
Salvaje, salvaje.
Qué hardpoint más malo, bro.
Brings down Kenny, trying to get pressure towards time. But look at this, over 100 points already for Rokkr.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they just struck back. They got broken in
Oh,
an
Rex,
instant,
oh.
and then you blink and they're
Bueno.
right back inside of it.
Nero
Carolina
está
now a little bit
demasiado
desperate
fuerte
for the
ahora
final 20, but they are just getting swarmed. The slower you like sort
Ya
of
los
keep
DJ
these
tienen que estar
players over towards
rompiéndose
this
la
site,
cabeza
the
ahora
happier
mismo.
you're gonna be.
Ya está el
Kenny
papi,
up
sea la
top,
madre,
you're
no
expecting
pegó
him
Al
to
que
get straight
odio.
down, and he does so, but that's for the final 6. It's going to be a 40-point game on this rotation. The Rokkr are firmly set up. And
Yo le robo el control de
Pierde una, loco. Pierde una.
So now through the front we have to fight.
14-6.
Coming out along, Estro Stun's going to connect. Yeah, it
Ahora
absolutely
que
does. Rex
digo.
Diablo, niño, bro.
at
Bájale.
least gets one out of it.
Ayer,
Pushing
cabrón.
16-6. He is absolutely slamming right now,
no.
and it shows in the score.
he hibernated, I suppose, on the last.
No, este pana está. Mira vaya, mira la pantalla de él. Él está craqueado. No más concentrado con jugo de China.
Nero could go for the kill record.
Es que también estoy tratando de mirar el juego a la vez, me estoy concentrando.
Mira los ojos del loco. Está, mira, de lado a lado. No, este pana está. Si tú lo matas. Oh, yo me asusté.
Y me cayó la bombilla encima, cabrón.
Ya la vez no entendí tu historia. Lo único que escuché fue la bombilla.
Mira, yo estaba atrasadito por completo.
Dale, papá, tranquilo. Ya no puedo darle bombilla.
La bombilla se te barra.
They're playing for the X's. They're not even fighting for the time. They're getting
19-7,
caught
down,
out.
bro.
It's not even effectively trapping him in.
Te cayó una barra completa, de luz.
Another two piece in the feed there from
Había una
Kenny. He has
enganchada
been a multi-kill machine.
en la estación mía.
I mean,
Jodió,
waiting
Kenny.
for his
Estaba
moment.
bajita y
Taking
estaba
your time
amarrado
on this
con
break.
Also
con
insane
zip
spawn away
ties.
for Kenny. He turned as
¿Cómo
those
se va a estar
arrows
amarrado
movían-
con zip
mo-
tie?
there.
Yeah,
Well,
movió el
first
juego, se
set gone.
partió,
Rokkr
cabrón, y la
pretty good.
base
Can't be
completa
disappointed with this
de
performance so
me
far.
cayó en la cabeza
Gio
bien
won't be able to pick up that
Se
kill.
granó,
Stevenson
se
now
quedó
dead
intacto.
once again. Ravens to the left
Lo
hand
más
side
que
of
me
the map.
impresiona es que la bombilla no se explotó.
Tienes suerte, loco.
No, la bombilla no se explotó.
Nero
La
didn't
cabeza de
enjoy
abajo,
this
pero la de
spot.
arriba no.
Gio might love it.
Loves it. Gets it.
Abusado.
Player right next to him.
Tiene
Unfortunately,
62 a 164.
point, and Kenny finds another.
And it's another
La
dagger
bombilla
setup.
se
It's the exact
explotó.
same thing. You get so much distance on this
Yo no
push.
tenía
Kenny
gorra
just
ni
does
nada.
the exact same thing. Look at the
No,
machine-like
no me
Ese spot, todo el mundo está trepándose en la boba esta. Ya la Nero está matando con su machín, con AR, todo lo que encuentra en el piso.
Los fucking pins de la bombilla se lo
Mira para allá ese challenge.
There, but Slasher holding it down. Kenny keeping TJ on that side of the
Cabrón, yo me
map.
quedé bruto por
Good
un
spawns
momento.
for Minnesota.
I mean,
TJ
this is just
620.
like
Mira el
dreamlike
7,
situations
ya está
Rokkr
rotando
have been
para
able to
Sí.
sort of like collect and produce.
¿Quién es el 7 de enero?
Minnesota's
Ay,
massive
Dios.
gameplay. TJ continues to struggle, and Nero again. He give it, then he take it away. Well, he's providing right now with 23.
Ahí está, Nero mató, cambiaron el spawn. Gio va a matarse flotando. Esto es un... Ay, le van a hacer un sándwich del punto. Se jodió. Esto es GG. Esto es GG. GG.
And they've got the absolute
Mucho
trap on
platito
this
por
side
ahí,
of the
te
map
saltaste,
now.
papá.
Gio,
sí.
forward he goes. An awkward gunfight, but here come the rest of the squad. And the crossfire is on. Trent's now
Right,
bound once
right.
again. Gio doing what he can from
Uy.
spawn. Nero 25.
Ya,
And
Nero,
9, boys and girls.
Ya, loco, el pana no falla.
Oh, he's got it.
Este ritmo me recordó los almuerzos de la
Well,
escuela.
if there's any opportunity for Carolina to get back in this game, at least
7-23,
you focus
bro.
on. But
What
two-player
the-
shot rotate
Sí,
through,
TJ
and
la
Rex
está
did
pasando mal.
not know where to look, and
La está
TJ
pasando, pero
not know
bien
how to
mal.
find kills.
No tiene 8 ahora.
7-23. Obvious who needs to turn things around. We got eyes on him. His
Sí,
teammates
eso,
though have
cabrón, estoy esperando el
fallen.
kill.
He's playing
Ok,
keep
ya.
away. Just keep it down at the top.
He's been at the mercy of Minnesota for nearly the entire map so far. Once again picked up. The lone man on this side of the map.
Ay, win. Ay,
Creating
win.
everything and
Ay,
anything, but he
win.
doesn't manage to catch that player out. Here comes the
Ay,
trees.
mataron al
Gio,
otro.
No trace to be found. Great stuff here as Teach
TJ.
off spawn. Can he
Todo,
get to double
todo.
digits? Can his team get to triple digits?
Oh, damn, dude, slammed again. Rokkr just have a stranglehold
Win.
on this map. Every situation perfect. They get the trophies out when they need them. The trades
Mucha
have been
pela,
on
va.
point as
Oh,
well.
bueno.
Finally, someone getting a two-piece, and that is 4 in the
win,
feed, and they're spawning back
No,
to
win,
Rod.
no me
You
metes,
need
no
this
hay
time,
duda.
and you need the rotation
Ay,
too.
se pegó la granada.
Trying to cut down the
Me la
respawn.
pegó, yo que ni puedo
Stuff the
buscar por
two-piece
bicho.
all his. Now we're seeing
Hey,
signs
yeah.
of life. Over to Teach. Can he
Hey.
find his two? As Kenny's going to battle for this one. The nades are up. They want to stick over the top. Nice work out.
Nah, que ellos no van a hacer un
Be rotating
comeback
back,
ahora.
could be the first one on
No,
time.
no,
So
no,
that is a nice moment to get a little bit of
Está
time.
muy
But that
pegado
is
a
two sets
250.
of kills that just rolled through. And
Tienen
that's only
break. Ellos se
25
quedan, ellos
seconds
con
they
este
were
punto
able to get.
completo y están de
That was a
vuelta.
ton of effort and a ton of slang.
Ah,
Just
pero
to
murió.
keep things even on this new time.
Si saben defender,
Gio se ha llevado.
Across the map, Rokkr has bodied the Ravens every step of the way. Gwyn holding the line as very best he
tumbado,
can. Decent shots in, but Escrow's there for
Son de los
it.
chiquitos, ¿verdad?
Again, Rokkr are in.
I mean, it's like the tide overwhelming eventually, and now any little bit of scrap that Minnesota are gonna go a long way. So it is just chip damage at this point. Few seconds here, a few seconds there, and not to be
Vamos,
perfect.
Rex.
Rex soaring from the skies, able to get a kill, and he got a decent setup and a few kills in the feed. Rokkr,
Claro, Gio, qué
take
clase de
things slow.
partida le dio a
They're playing
TJ.
for kills right now.
A nice transition.
¿Verdad? Ah, lo vi ahora. Diablo.
Peeling heads. Time still ticking. We're working out here. 10 seconds to go. Rotation
va a
complete.
coger el antebrazo.
Rokkr in position.
Yeah, in every death.
Pero viste, cogieron este
Cogieron
tiempo completo.
Following the lead, they've been
Sí.
able
pueden
to come back, but
dormir.
this rotation, they don't have it.
Yeah.
Similar thing on the
Iba a hacer
protocol.
este-
Minnesota Rokkr with the lead, play the comfort game,
across
win the rotation,
the
you'll be
rage.
good to go.
Estriol is still continuing to punch tickets from
That's
tickets. The
it.
last hopes,
Nah, este
the
Gio.
last moments right now of the Ravens in
Yeah,
Major
yeah.
3.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Rokkr set up for the series win.
Ashrill in prime position, everything covered, and you funnel them through long. This will be the game.
Here we go.
Buena,
Damage
ya,
there.
Rex,
Rex
con dos.
managed to find a
ok.
window. An open hard point for a second.
Yeah,
Nero's
it
back
has
on it. 5
Algo.
seconds for the win.
Going home.
Gio keeps the
Going
spree going.
Nos vemos.
Rokkr
Se fue. Mira Gio, mira Gio.
send the Ravens
Ay,
home.
roncando, roncando.
In their campaign here at Major 3, in their campaign towards
Kenny,
champions.
Kenny.
Ese boricua no sabe ni por qué está ahí.
¿Dónde está el boricua? Ah, mira, el Goku, ya lo vi.
Sí, lo vi. Este no sabe ni por qué está ahí, cara.
Oye, va a dejar el pana tranquilo.
Diablo,
tú eres un puerco. Ya quisiéramos estar tú y yo allí.
Los boricuas no pueden tener un equipo porque se hacen una roncadera todo el tiempo.